Hello. Today we are talking about teacher training. If there is somebody who knows a lot about it, that's this man, because he has been in the area for more than 35 years. Now he is the Director of Education at International House. He was the head of teacher trainers at International House London and International House Barcelona. So, please let me introduce you to Roger Hunt. Hi, Roger.
Hi. Hi, Alicia.
Roger, you are in contact with teachers from all over the world. Is there one common characteristic that teachers from all over the world have in common?
The characteristic that teachers worldwide have, I don't know, it's a rather difficult question. But I think probably the one major thing is teachers actually care about the people that they're teaching and care about their students making progress. And I think, basically the job involves helping other people do something that those people perhaps find very difficult. I mean, learning a language is typically not easy. Most people do find it difficult. And so perhaps this worldwide characteristic that ideally at least that teachers worldwide should have is that that care, that sort of altruism, really, I suppose, in as much as they're there to try to help other people improve and develop, in this case, in their language learning.
Well, let's move on to the area of technology now. I personally believe that technology has made a great revolution in all areas of society, but how has the impact of technology really influenced English language teaching?
Technical influence on English language teaching. I think one of the things about technical influence is it tends to be a bit of a bandwagon. Something new comes out, everyone jumps on that bandwagon. And then a little bit later, it goes out of fashion. People stop using it. People stop believing in it. It reminds me of when I was a schoolboy learning French, and the school I went to, they installed a language laboratory. You may remember these, students sat there with earphones on, and you listened and you repeated, and occasionally the teacher would listen in and possibly say something. And I remember our French teacher, Mr. Pope, being absolutely delighted that he had this language laboratory, and he put all of his faith into it. And he thought that because of this technology, we would all learn. And of course, we didn't. The language laboratories now have gone the way of so many things before them. I think, though, of course, used well and used properly, and integrating technology. In the school I work for here in Barcelona, we have computers in every room, big screens, and I can show the students clips of film, for example. And perhaps more importantly, I can show them what they can do with technology in their own homes. So some of the time we spend in the classroom with looking at particular websites, for example, concordance sites. There's so much available these days that perhaps your students aren't aware of. And so I think part of my job these days, and part of any teacher's job, is perhaps showing students what they can do themselves in their own time with the technology that they have at home. So perhaps in many ways it gives at least the potential for a lot more autonomous learning. And I'd say that's possibly the major positive feature of modern day technologies.